I recommend that everybody journal. And I know I've talked about this before, but I've never talked about it on the podcast.
That's true.
I have journaled 800 days in a row now.
It's a lot of
I have
days.
journaled nearly every day of Elliot's life. I started my journal 2 weeks after he was born, and when our new baby comes, it'll be so exciting because I'll get to journal on the day that he's born. So all these things about Isaac and Elliot's date of birth that are just like a blur to me now, I'll remember all these details because I'm going to write them down.
Yeah.
The day that it happens. And it's been so good. Because I've been doing it for so long now, there have been times where Kelly and I are like, what did we do for your birthday last year? I don't know. Let me go check. And I'll just read my post. Right? Oh, yeah, we did this thing. Oh, remember, we tried to get ice cream, but it was closed and blah, blah. All these things that when you're in the middle of it, you think, I'm not going to forget that. Why do I need to write it down? You forget everything.
Yeah.
You forget everything.
I wonder if, because I journaled for like 2 years straight, I think. And at some point, I was like, what am I benefiting from this? Because I was getting stressed out by doing it.
Yeah.
And then I thought, if I ever have children, this
Yeah.
will probably make more sense.
Yeah.
But right now, so I just stopped.
I think if I didn't have kids, I would have done the same thing because it's like, okay, I got the benefit of this. Like, I feel more organized in my life, and now it's just a stress to me. Because there have been times where it's stressful, and a lot of times I'll write my post for yesterday the next day.
Yeah.
And I'll just say, hey, this, I'm going to try to remember what happened yesterday. But I always try to around the same day because otherwise, I don't know. I try not to be legalistic
I know.
about it.
No, was the exact same way, so I
It's
totally
like-
understand.
Because part of it too is that I've kept such good notes of everything for almost 3 years now.
Yeah.
I can't just stop now. I have to stay this detailed.
That's how I was.
I've just tried to give myself grace that sometimes it's not going to be that way. But it is just so helpful. I was thinking the other day about like, what if I stopped journaling? And I was like, I don't even know how I would organize my thoughts anymore. That was why I started. Cause I feel so discombobulated in my head. I just need to start writing things down.
Yeah.
Oh, so
That's
anyways.
cool. Do you do it on the computer? Or
I do it. There's an app called
Okay.
Day One that I've used, and you can even get your journals printed and stuff. I want to
really?
print the books. It takes like for the amount that I do it, it's like 2 books equals a year.
Yeah.
So it's going to be
okay.
kind of expensive when I do it, but eventually I will print them.
How much is a book? Because I actually physically bought the books and did it, and they were huge.
Yeah,
But they weren't
books are-
cheap. So
the books, I think they were like $40 each or so.
Okay.
Yeah, and I actually
that's
just
not too far off of journals.
I just started getting I just started finally paying for the premium thing, which is like $3 a month or whatever, and you can add more than one picture to your post. And
oh, cool.
And
so the journals can have pictures in it if you get them printed.
yeah.
That's
so
pretty cool. That's a cool
and you
feature.
can even say on the journal, you can say, hey, just print the pictures, or hey, just print the text, or whatever. So you can do all kinds of stuff, and you can tag the posts.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. Anyways, Day One, great recommendation. I recommend it. Gave me hope. Good news.